Need a pick-me-up? Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 TV shows that instantly make you happier. For this list, we're looking at all our favorite feel-good TV shows. We're not just choosing shows that we love to rewatch, but shows that are guaranteed to always lift our mood because of the upbeat tone.
There's one thing that we all know. Everything needs love to grow.
Number 10, Broad City.
Gotta support book adaptations.
You read the book?
No.
While many of the shows on our list today will be G-rated picks that you could watch with the whole family, this one is quite the opposite.
My biggest weakness is that I lose my purse a lot. But then my biggest strength is that I always get it back.
Crass, raunchy, and over-the-top hilarious, Broad City is the story of two friends living in New York, but it's unlike anything you've ever seen.
The student has become the teacher.
Yes, Queen! Yes, Queen! Yes, Queen! Yes, Queen!
While Abby and Alana get into a bunch of crazy scrapes throughout the show's 5-season run, at its core, Broad City is really a show about female friendship and how two friends are willing to do literally anything for each other.
Full disclosure, I'm a little allergic to shellfish.
That's all we've been eating tonight.
Number 9, Brooklyn Nine-Nine. It's safe to say that the workplace comedy is back in full force, as evidenced by hits like this cop show. Brooklyn Nine-Nine features a cast of zany detectives who are dealing with Brooklyn's baddest criminals and having plenty of fun along the way.
This one's a fake.
What? No. What? No. What? No.
While there have been police comedies before, none has been quite so lighthearted, with a lovable cast of characters who you'll wish were your real friends.
Hey guys, I just discovered a new drug too. It's called your relationship and I'm high on it.
Also, if you're in it for some good workplace romance, this show has it in spades with the Jake and Amy relationship.
Amy Santiago, I want to change mattresses for you.
That's the best thing I've ever heard.
Number 8, Modern Family.
I love it!
This ABC comedy is about a somewhat unconventional extended family that's been on the air for a full decade now.
We can't use that money. It's for college.
Okay, let's spend it.
Modern Family takes a look at a family that's unlike any we've seen before. And while each episode shows them in conflict with one another in some way, in the end, the message is always that family comes first above all else.
How was the drive?
Oh, it was great. Yeah.
Yeah?
We would have been here a lot earlier, but there was a ton of traffic on America.
The problems the Pritchett-Dunphy family faces are never too serious, but are seriously relatable. And even after so many seasons, we are not even close to being sick of these guys.
You are Vietnamese.
No, I'm not. I'm gay. I'm gay.
Honey, no, you're not gay. You are just confused. Oh my God, what is wrong with me? It's like oh, please, we have tons of lesbian friends.
Number 7, Schitt's Creek.
The bed's soaking wet.
Is it blood?
No, there's a leak in the ceiling. There's a brown, disgusting drip coming.
The premise of Schitt's Creek doesn't seem promising if you're looking for a feel-good show. A wealthy family loses all their money and ends up moving to a small town where the average household income is much, much lower than they're used to.
Is there a bar in this place, or are we in one of those religio cult towns?
But everything about this show is outlandish, in a good way, and you will not be able to help yourself from falling in love with this family and the town they find themselves in.
I like the wine and not the label. Does that make sense?
It's fun, it's silly, and once you start watching, you will have a hard time stopping.
What does that mean? What does folded in the cheese mean?
He folds it in.
I understand that, but how do you fold it? Do you fold it in half like a piece of paper and drop it in the pot, or what do you do?
Number 6, The Good Place.
Oh, did I have a purse? No, I'm dead. Right. Okay.
The plot of The Good Place may sound a bit dark, but bear with us on this one. Sure, it's about a young woman who finds herself in the afterlife following her untimely death, but it's a comedy.
What country am I from?
Is it racist if I say Africa?
Yes, and Africa is not a country. I am from Senegal.
We're not going to spoil the massive twist from the end of the show's first season, but if you are a fan, you know what we're talking about.
Michael, do you know what the best part about this place is? You figured out how to make a to-go cup that doesn't leak right where the seam meets the lid.
Oh, I'm so glad you noticed.
This switch-up makes everything all the more interesting and hilarious, and despite the fact that not all of these characters have exactly earned their halos, they are still a blast to spend an episode with.
But I'm starting to think there might be more to life than amateur street dancing competitions.
Number 5, Parks and Recreation.
Oh my god. I wonder who else was born in Eagleton. Voldemort, probably.
While we can't get enough of rewatching The Office, it's set in a world that can feel a bit dismal. For its more upbeat counterpart, we'd like to recommend Parks and Rec, which is also told in a mockumentary style, but features relentlessly optimistic characters who are full of charm.
We need to remember what's important in life. Friends, waffles, and work. Or waffles, friends, work. Doesn't matter. But work is third.
Set in the Parks Department of Pawnee, Indiana, the cast is led by the eternally peppy Leslie Knope, a civil servant who truly takes her job seriously.
You know my code. Hose before bros. Uteruses before deuteruses. Got it. Ovaries before brovaries.
As the seasons go on, you cannot help but fall more in love with her and her co-workers, who are equal parts endearing and absolutely ridiculous.
If there were more food and fewer people, this would be a perfect party.
Number 4, Gilmore Girls.
Does he have a motorcycle? Because if you're gonna throw your life away, he better have a motorcycle.
So far, all of the entries on our list have been pretty traditional comedies, but this one adds some drama to the mix as well. Set in the small Connecticut town of Stars Hollow, the world of Gilmore Girls is supremely cozy and populated with quirky characters that you can't help but root for even if you're exasperated by them.
You wanna dance?
Really? It feels like it's perpetually autumn in this universe, where the central relationship is between a mother and daughter who make teen motherhood look like it could totally turn out just fine.
Oh my god, what is that?
The world's largest pizza. Almost.
That is amazing.
Number 3, New Girl.
$50 in the douchebag jar?
Absolutely, man.
Why so much?
I feel like it should actually be more in the 100, 200 range, so that's a discount.
The TV formula of attractive young people living together in the big city may have been done time and time again, but the most successful modern iteration has to be New Girl, which premiered in 2011.
Cece just texted me a smiley face.
Is that bad?
No, she just texted me the world's first good smiley face.
Starring Zooey Deschanel as the cheerful and idealistic Jess Day, a woman who moves in with a group of male roommates following a breakup, the relationships between the characters are what really keep the show running.
I barely know them. I just met him, but I love them.
I would just take it easy with the love stuff.
All of them.
There's romantic intrigue interspersed with episodic hijinks that kept us watching and laughing until the very end.
Gave me cookie, got you cookie. You gave me cookie, I got you cookie, man. Gave me cookie, got you cookie. We're even. We're even, Schmidt.
Number 2, Queer Eye.
You think I'm crazy, you may. Be right, but baby, you won't.
At the beginning of 2018, it felt like the world really needed a pick-me-up, and the Fab Five was here to deliver.
Hi, buddy. Hi, how you doing? You good? You good doggy? Yeah, you good doggy. You gonna be my doggy?
Rebooting the early aught series of the same name, this new version of Queer Eye is more than just your standard makeover show. Get ready to cry tears of empathy and joy within a single episode as the guys help struggling Americans reshape their lives for the better.
This is what I've always known church to be. This love that Mama Tammy radiates.
Sure, there are haircuts and new outfits, but at its core, this updated show is about kindness and the human condition. And every episode gives us more faith in humanity.
But one thing that you did, for me and other kids like me, is you always treated me the same as if I was like anyone else.
One thing I learned from this list is that I like feel-good TV a lot more than I thought because I watch so many of these shows. I actually just binged all of Parks and Rec for the first time, and I firmly support its inclusion on this one. Also, Schitt's Creek, The Good Place, Queer Eye, and yeah, pretty much all of them. There are some really great honorable mentions on this list too, so let's see those, and then we'll find out our number 1 show that will instantly make you happier.
No, Nadia. That's stunning. The actual fondant on the outside is beautiful, it's marshmallowy, and that with the whole cake itself is delicious.
You're not Mindy, you're a warrior, and your warrior name is Beyonce Pad Thai.
A little later tonight, you're gonna find out who's gonna lip sync against who. So be ready to mop the floor with your charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent.
You're crazy. This nectarine is beautiful. I never saw a more perfect piece of fruit.
No? Then try kissing my behind.
Everything is gonna be totally
Pam. Sorry. Are you free for dinner tonight?
Yes.
All right. Then it's a date.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Friends.
10 seconds, you need this or you lose the game.
It has something to do with transponding. Oh, he's a transponster! That's not even a word!
Could there be anything else for our number 1 pick? Friends manages to encompass pretty much everything you could want in a happiness-boosting show. It's funny, it's nostalgic, it's filled with characters who feel like they could be your real friends, and it exists in a universe where 20-somethings can afford big, gorgeous apartments in Manhattan.
Hey, how you doing?
Ross, Rachel, Chandler, Monica, Joey, and Phoebe have become an inescapable part of the cultural conversation for decades. And no matter how many times we've seen these episodes, we still find ourselves rooting for them and laughing at their antics.
You know, I gotta tell you, this really does put me in a better mood.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.